Live at the Hive.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Live at the Hive, broadcasting from the historic Boise Hive. Woo, yeah. We have the pleasure to have two artists from Los Angeles that are touring through. We have Kat Hamilton and Allie COYLE. They're going to be joining us tonight, and we're looking forward to hearing them because they're new to us. So we're going to start out with Kat Hamilton. Take it away.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. Everyone sitting at home, a.k.a. Mom and Dad. Hi, Mom and Dad. I'm so happy to be here. This is a really cool spot, and everyone here is really nice. My name's Kat Hamilton, and I'm going to play some songs for you. And then Allie COYLE is going to play some songs for you, and she's really good. So you should just get your popcorn, hang out. When I wake up, my headache is burning my brow. Another night of worrying about you somewhere in Ohio. You're driving around, cursing my name to the radio. DJ, my stomach is churning, attacking itself with guilt and with sorrow. I'm pouring hot water over coffee grounds open. You're holding it together, but does it even matter? 'Cause I'm no longer welcome in Ohio. 'Cause I'm no longer welcome, and I already know. 'Cause I'm no longer welcome in Ohio. Doesn't matter that it's here, let her alone. Till my vision blurs, your words jumbled. You said that you never love anyone again. Do you know what it does to my psyche? I can't breathe, I'm leaning at the base of the stairs, waiting for my anvil to fall. My picture is hanging in a bar somewhere. You're throwing darts and telling your friends how I couldn't care less. 'Cause I'm no longer welcome in Ohio. 'Cause I'm no longer welcome, and I already know that I'm the devil incarnate for breaking your heart, and you'll never let it go. 'Cause I'm no longer welcome in Ohio. Thank you, everyone. That was my song called Ohio. And if you liked it, you can listen to it off of my debut record, Recovery Songs, that came out in 2020, and it's everywhere. I'm going to sip this water because it's hot out, and then play you another song. You Thank you, everyone. So that one, that song was called Lightning Bug. And that song, plus the next 3 that I'm going to play, are unreleased. And so if you like them, you can go to my Bandcamp, cat.hamilton.bandcamp.com, I think, and you can pre-order the EP that they're all going to be on. And it's a great way to give me some money on the tour, plus to reserve a spot to your own very own copy. So if you like any of these songs, just DM me if you can't figure it out, and I will send you the link. And I am at Cat Hamilton Official, so thank you. This one is called Shitty Car. Sorry, I just realized there's a child in here. My bad. Okay, great. This one's called something car. You've got a shitty car. I still want you to circle the block just one more time. Not ready to say goodnight. Conspiring ways that I can trap myself inside. Wanna make love in the backseat. Watch you pick a lose and fight with your skin jeans. Wanna go with the seatbelt underneath. Shadows of passing cars beware on the ceiling. This is how the tensions rise in tiny spaces, but time it's slowly faster than a whisper. This is how the lovers hide in hidden places, stolen nights. It's over before it starts. Don't make me leave your shitty car. You've got a crazy laugh. Just wanna hear you cackle over the AC. And when the engine overheats, we both know that you ain't fixing anything. I hold you messy in my memories, knocking over all your piles of loose CDs. Wish we could drive away from everything. Wish we could drive away from everything. This is how the tensions rise in tiny spaces, but time it's over faster than a whisper. This is how the lovers hide in hidden places, stolen nights. It's over before it starts. Don't make me leave your shitty girl. I promised I would stay awake, but nothing puts me to sleep like the road. And you could drive us off the interstate. I'd be the last to know. Will I see stars? Will I see stars? Thank you. I am so sweaty. It really is. I was like, I'm gonna wear my Stevie Nicks romper. And now I'm like, I made bad choices. But it's all fine. So, the next one I'm gonna play for you is also unreleased. I'm just playing a ton of unreleased material. I'm gonna quickly drop tune. So in the meantime, you just stare at me real awkwardly, like from all angles. Like, ah. So this one's called Vultures, and if you like it, DM me at Kat Hamilton Official, and I can send you the link to pre-order the EP. If you want to support the tour, the best thing you can do is order stuff. So this is Vultures. Darkness in my throat. After you told me wanted to be closer, you hid your secrets in my hopes. Now I'm scorched earth, a valley full of vultures. Every time I say I'm done, the vultures always come. Every time I try to run, the vultures come. Every time I say I'm done, the vultures always come. Every time I try to run, the vultures come. The vultures come. There's an oasis in your throat. I have traveled, thirsty, searching for you. I see salvation in your hands. Everyone looks like Jesus when you're desperate to be rescued. Every time I say I'm done, the vultures always come. Every time I try to run, the vultures come. Every time I say I'm done, the vultures always come. Every time I try to run, the vultures come. The vultures come. Why don't you feast on what's left of me? Why don't you feast on what's left of me? Why don't you feast on what's left of me? Why don't you feast on what's left of me? Every time I say I'm done, the vultures always come. Every time I try to run, the vultures come. Every time I say I'm done, the vultures always come. Every time I try to run, the vultures come. Thank you so much for your applause. And to my parents, I hope you're having a nice day. They're on the other side of this here video, so I hope they're having a great time. nice old time. So I'm going to play a song for you called Phoenix, and it is by far the newest song that I've been playing on the road. It's only a few months old, and I'm really excited to play it for you because it was the last song I wrote for my EP that's coming out in the fall called It's hot, people. It's off of my EP I'm releasing in the fall called I Wish This Was a Love Story. And I had been waiting a long time for the song to come to me that felt like it completed the non-love story that my EP is. And one night it did, at 3 in the morning, instead of sleeping, like you do. So I'm gonna play it for you, and it's called Phoenix, and my name's Kat Hamilton, and I'm just so happy to be here. Thank you to the Boise Hive. I have a few more songs for you, but I wanted to make sure I got the thank yous in, just in case I got too sweaty or threw up or something. It's real. Heat stroke's real. Bottom of the shower, this wasn't how I wanted it to be. When all that heat and all its power burned out in the night like a fever dream. When you fell asleep at 5 in the morning, I looked in the mirror at my face. There's a kind of attraction that consumes you in fractions. Didn't notice till it was too late. The phoenix stars in its own fire. I was selfish then and a goddamn liar. The phoenix died, but you never know that I carry its ashes wherever I go. My rational brain knows that you'll never hear this if I'm in your ear. Listen to me say, would I rather die than hurt you on purpose for the ways that I did. I'll hold a candle of shame. It even flickers in the rain. The phoenix dies in its own fire. I was selfish then and a goddamn liar. The phoenix died, but you'll never know that I carry its ashes wherever I go. The phoenix dies in its own fire. I was selfish then and a goddamn liar. The phoenix died, but you'll never know that I carry its ashes wherever I go. I wanted to be with you, but only if Thank you for the applause. I love applause because when you play really, really noisy bars, no one applauds you. Thank you. Seriously, noisy bars, like you play it and you're like, oh, I just poured my heart out. I gave everything I had. And then some drunk dude's like, yeah, shake it. And you're like, oh my gosh, no applause, and I have to shake it. Thank you for your patience on my drop tuning. I always tell myself, I'm gonna stop writing drop tuning songs. It's too hard, it's too much work, and then the audience has to sit there and they don't know what to do. And then I like sit alone at night and I'm like, you know what I'd love to do is like a song in drop C sharp. And I just ruined my life all over again. So this is my newest single, and I'm going to use the radio-friendly name because we got a kiddo in here. Seriously, I can't do it. I can't do it to you, Noah. I like you too much. So this song is called Better Songs, and if you look it up, it's also called F-U-U effing F. There, I did it without even having to swear at all. And I decided not to change the title of the song to something that I could monetize more easily for a very specific reason. The song is about the experience of being another woman, the other woman who gets blamed for the whole affair, because that didn't happen to me at all. And I decided that as women, we spend so much of our time being nice and changing things to be nicer, and even I do that unconsciously. I have a complaint, and I phrase it in the nicest way possible. I'm upset, and someone's hurt my feelings, and I'm the nicest I can possibly be about it. And I think that's a great quality to have, but I also think it's a socialized quality. And so I decided that instead of changing the name to something that is radio-friendly and not too mean, I would lean into it as a statement about what it's like to be a woman in America. So I hope that comes across. Growing underneath my skin like a fungus. Told your friends I was crazy, it's all in my head, but you said something else when you were kissing my neck. Told your girlfriend that I was your drunken mistake, but you were sober when you slid your hand up my leg. The night you said you'd give anything to have me. It's funny how the truth changes when you're walking on a wire. Funny how the truth changes when expectations are getting higher and higher and higher. This bed is my revenge, 'cause I know that I write better songs than you do. Go ahead, keep your secrets, play pretend. I write better songs than you do. Didn't think of me then, don't think of me now. With every lyric you're screaming out, I write better songs than you do. I write better songs than you do. Remember the time you threw my life off a building? Thought it was a little uncalled for. Or that time that you told me you thought about me every time that you touched yourself. Somewhere there's a sock that needs a lot of bleach. Somewhere there's a guy that needs some mental help. I hope that you're happy. I I don't hope that you're happy. It's funny how the truth changes when you're walking on a wire. Funny how the truth changes when expectations are getting higher and higher and higher. This band is my revenge. Can I know that I write better songs than you do? Go ahead, keep your secrets, play pretend. I write better songs than you do. Didn't think of me then, don't think of me now. With every lyric I'm screaming out, I write better songs than you do. 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 Thank you. Thank you. I heard someone go, that was nice, and I like that. Thank you. That was nice. I'm getting sweat in my eye. There's sweat in my eye. Ugh. I'm such a weather weenie. Too hot, I complain. Too cold, I complain. That's why I live in Los Angeles. This is my last song. It's called Medicine Line, and it came off of my record in 2020 I put out called Recovery Songs. And if you like this song, you can listen to it literally anywhere. It's a beautiful thing, the internet. So I'm very excited to play it for you. I'm very excited to present my friend COYLE, who's sauntering over in the back somewhere. Ridiculously talented. We've been on this tour together, and she leaves the tour in Denver, and I'm gonna cry all night. But so it goes. So please stick around and watch the beautiful, tremendously talented COYLE, because you don't want to miss it. It's just so good. Trust me. I'm in treatment for my problems. Sign out my medication. I've done my meditation today. I am healing from my trauma. Though it may not look that way, I cried into my plate at lunch. We've all been told that we're not good enough by the people that we love, lovers that we trust, down for the count, and we're doing just fine. Me and my sick friends waiting in the medicine line. Laughing at dinner with my sisters. I can almost pretend we are not these broken shards. Almost normal in our shatter. As I try to remember, this is how a mosaic starts. We've all Thank you for having me, Boise Hive. I cannot wait for my friend Allie COYLE to come and blow you all away.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Live at the Hive. It was so great to hear Kat Hamilton sing tonight. Give her one more big hand. We appreciate. Woo! Thank you for your great performance. And next up, we have Allie COYLE, and she's also from Los Angeles. So give her a big hand, Allie.
Hive people. Thank you for listening. My name is Allie COYLE, and tonight I will be playing my EP, Songs for My Therapist, in its entirety, in its acoustic form. So here we go.
When the sun leaks in, feel it on your skin, trace the morning light, we will be alright. When the moon bleeds full, hope you feel its pull. Let it be your guide. We will be alright. Paradise is a place we go, feeling like coming home. Paradise is a place we go. Paradise is a placebo. The remedy is real if you choose to heal. Make the change inside. Paradise is a place we go, feeling like coming home. Paradise is a place we go. Paradise is a placebo. Drink from the water of love. Drink from the water of love. I've always been by your side.
Thank you guys so much. For those of you just tuning into the Boise Hive, my name is COYLE, and I'm playing following my very, 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 very good friend Kat Hamilton. We're on tour together, and we're so happy to be here. So thank you. This next song is called On My Way Again.
I'm on my way again. On my way, what do I say again? I'm always on my way. Birds singing in my ear, songs that my therapist might only hear. I don't know what to say. Wine and whiskey followed by water and coffee followed by wine and whiskey followed by water and coffee followed by wine and whiskey followed by water and coffee followed by wine and whiskey. Wine and whiskey. I'm caught up, cut the tether, holding me together, searching for forever. In between, float like a feather. It's just a fantasy. I built a ladder to the sky to see if you would meet me there. Wine and whiskey followed by water and coffee followed by wine and whiskey followed by water and coffee followed by wine and whiskey followed by water and coffee followed by wine and whiskey. Caught up, cut the tether, holding me together, searching for forever. In between, flow like a feather. I'm on my way again. I'm on my way again. I'm on my way again, birds singing in my ears. Caught up, cut the tether.
Thank you guys. Sometimes with this looping thing, things happen. You got to figure it out. So this was an exciting moment for you to see behind the scenes what could happen if I mess up. But I think I saved it all right. So you did great. Thanks. That was my rock and roll moment with like the feedback. I was like, I wanted it to sound like bad, because that's rock and roll. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. All right, this next song is called Jacaranda, and it's about where I live in Santa Ana, California, and It's about the jacaranda trees that are very often blooming during the spring, like all over Southern California. And I wrote the song because I didn't know what they were called. And I was riding my bike a lot, kind of feeling a little sad. And it's hard to feel sad when you're riding your bike and all these petals are falling on you majestically. So I thought to myself, like, what are these? I don't even know what these trees are called. So I looked it up and found out they were called jacarandas. And I just thought it was a message for me to kind of like notice the beauty around me. So imagine riding your bike around and, the things that you might ask yourself in your neighborhood.
Take me to the desert, take me to the sea, take me to the meadow, leave me by the trees. Da 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 da. If I can't be next to you, oil on my skin, just wanna see you happy, just wanna see you win, 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 just wanna see you win. Give me something, give me nothing, give me everything. Give me something, give me nothing, give me everything. The flowers fell around me, a gift you never see. On the day I met you, skewed my reality. Just wanna see you win, 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 whatever that is. Give me something, give me nothing, give me everything. Give me something, give me nothing, give me everything. What's the name of the tree with the purple flowers? What's the name of the tree with the purple flowers? What's the name of the tree with the purple flowers? Give me something, give me nothing, give me everything. Jacaranda, jacaranda, jacaranda. 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 Jacaranda, jacaranda, jacaranda.
Thank you so much. Oh man, this is just so lovely. I love Boise. I'm moving here. I'm from California. I'm moving to Boise. That's a joke because I guess a lot of Californians move here. You need more, right? You're good? Okay, I'll pass through and I'll play at the Hive, and we'll keep it like this. You keep me through it. All right. What do we do now? Okay, we'll do our little time, our little downtime, quiet time, moody time.
Clear water, take me home. Clear water, take me home. I'm drowning safely, sinking like a stone. Clear water, give me a break. If I took the past away, would I make the same mistakes? Clear water, carry me home. I surrender, I'm walking out alone. Clear water, take what you have to take. Nothing left to hide, you could wash it all away. You could wash it all away. I was looking for myself in you. I was looking for myself in you. Swear I had the perfect view. Everything I said was true. I know you gave me everything, all the flowers of the spring, all the water of our love emptied me and filled me up. Clear water, take me home. Paradise is a place we go. Feeling like coming home. Paradise is a place we go. Paradise is a placebo. You can wash it all away.
Got a couple more for you. Again, thank you. My name is Allie Coyle. Thanks for everyone here with me today, and thank you for everybody watching. Check out my EP if you like. It's called Songs for My Therapist by Allie Coyle, and you can go to alliecoylemusic.com to find anything you need. I've got vinyls. I've got all sorts of stuff. So, yeah, I hope you enjoy. Thank you. This next song is called Trust Me.
Streets, I've never seen so many doors. Buy champagne at the liquor store. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be so good. This is gonna be good. Trust me. This is gonna be so good. Spinning wheels and spinning heads. I hung on every word you said. I left my keys, I'll never leave. You make me feel like I believe. There's no point holding still. I'm happy living on the fringe. The hills burning in the sun. It's only hard if you run. Drive under the palm trees with me. Decide how to write our history. This is gonna be good. Trust me. This is gonna be so good. Spinning wheels and spinning heads. I hung on every word you said. In your arms I'm feeling free. You make me feel like I believe. Drive under the palm trees with me. 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 This is gonna be good. Trust me. Drive under the palm trees with me.
All right, I've got one more for you. Thank you so much for having me. And the song is called The Center. It is about love, and it's about being brave enough to love. And I went on a lot of journeys to find myself ready to write this song, and it's the song that I end my EP with because I wanted to end it on a note of love. And I think that's where we're all trying to get. So, yeah.
saw in you. Put your hands up and let me hold them. Piece of papers and let me fold them. Don't be mean if you don't mean to. I'll be the center that you lean to. Be my center, be my point of reference. Be my axis, be my reflection. Be a place I've never been to. I don't care what people say. It takes me a while to feel that way, but I'll wait for you. Not going anywhere. I don't care what people say. It takes me a while to feel that way, but I'll wait for you. Not going anywhere. Put your hands up and let me hold them. Piece of papers and let me fold them. Don't be mean if you don't mean to. I'll be the center that you lean to. Be my center, be my point of reference. Be my axis, be my reflection. Be a place I've never been to. They'll spit their fire and move along. Carry the weight for too long, right? Let's go for this, so let's move along. Carry the weight for too long, right?
Thank you, guys.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back. Tonight, we're going to be interviewing our two artists that performed tonight, Allie COYLE and Kat Hamilton. I'm going to ask them some questions, and they're going to each answer, so go from here. Both of you are from Los Angeles, and you're touring through the West Coast. Is that what's going on? All right. All right, great. So let's see here. Well, let's start with you. What do you like most about touring?
It's so cushy. Kat and I have just had the most luxurious tour ever. We have. We've had a great tour together, but when it comes to touring, it's all about meeting people. We literally went to a coffee shop today, and because Kat was nice, as she is very nice, she said hello to the barista and asked a couple questions. One thing led to another. Turns out his best man at his wedding is my friend in California. So touring is all about meeting people. It's going to those like places that you remember. It's asking for word of mouth spots to go eat. It's just an adventure. And I have to say, it's been fun driving on this tour. I haven't spent much time driving across the United States, and going from Washington down into Oregon into Idaho was pretty stunning. Yeah, so there's a few favorites. It's the people, it's the views, it's both.
Yeah, I mean, I do second everything Allie just said. We actually met when we both were on tour in 2015. We met at South by Southwest on a rooftop. And it was a very brief conversation that has led to an incredible artistic relationship, you know, a friendship. and working relationship. And like that's what tour is all about, I think. And why I was so excited to get back on the road is that like you think in the moment you're just meeting somebody cool, and then sometimes that person can become someone you collaborate with or who books you or, you know, like puts you on their radio show. And I love the idea that like you don't know where life is going to lead. So you kind of have to meet everybody with a sense of wanting to get to know them as people and see what happens. And I like that tour just opens up more possibilities. You can meet the whole world, essentially. That's what I like.
All right. My next question is, how did you get started as a performer, and what instruments do you play? Do you want to start this time?
Sure. I got started really young as a singer. That was like my first instrument, singing at like county fairs and in talent shows and in choirs. And then I learned piano, but I hated my piano teacher, so I never practiced because she was this really old lady who was really mean. She's an incredibly mean woman. And then I fell in love with guitar through songwriting as a vehicle of writing music. And then in my 20s, I kind of picked up all the other instruments again that I loved when I felt like I could approach them from my own place of love instead of like somebody pushing them on me. So I play bass, I play a little ukulele, guitar, piano. I hope I'm not missing anything. I'm a very bad drummer.
I got started playing music in elementary school. I played violin, and I ended up playing that all through into college. So I had that kind of classical background in violin, but I loved guitar because I didn't know what the strings were. I was actually so stubborn, I didn't want to learn them. I just wanted to play what sounded good and felt good to me. So it was me kind of rebelling against the classical side, which was amazing. But as a young 12-year-old, I was rebelling. And I just loved the self-expression. Same way that Kat gravitated towards songwriting, I did as well. I was able to really get through a lot through writing songs. I'm queer, and back then Orange County was not the place to be queer. And I could write songs, and you know, it's like kind of some people would know and some people wouldn't know, and it was just me just saying it right to people's face what I needed to say. And it grew into like me getting really into poetry and all sorts of things. So I just think if you can express how you feel at your core and someone can hear that and connect with it in their own way, that's what it's all about.
Thank you. My next question is, where do you get your inspiration?
Allie, do you want to do it first?
I get it from life. I get it from people I meet, from relationships. My EP has a lot of inspiration that was drawn from nature. It's kind of this awakening I had where I started really noticing how beautiful nature was, and I started writing with that in mind and seeing myself through other perspectives. And so I would say the people I meet, the heartbreaks, the love, and what's around me, nature. So
thank you for giving me that moment to take it all in. I think a lot of my inspiration, I think it falls similarly to Allie of past experiences, relationships. Songwriting can be a huge vehicle for essentially getting out your feelings about things and things that happen to you. And the things that happen to me are usually on a 1 to 2 year songwriting delay. So I don't usually write about anything that's currently happening. It's always in the rear view mirror of my life. But I'm inspired by the people around me. I'm inspired by my loved ones. My partner inspires me. And one of the other things that really inspires me is listening to other people's music. Because everyone has their own brain, and I feel like I'll hear something they do, like I'll hear something Allie does, and it'll like switch off a light switch in me, and I'll be like, oh, like this could be cool, and then I'll sort of start running with it, and I kind of will build on how other people inspire me and what I hear from them. So it's a lot of stuff.
We were talking about this a little earlier, Kat and I were, but who would you consider your musical influences as far as artists? Do you want to take this? Who wants to take this one first? You want to take this?
I'll take it back. I love that we're like assigning each other.
That's fine with me.
Or like, no, you. My musical influences are very eclectic. Growing up, I was very inspired by Fleetwood Mac. So Stevie Nicks has been a huge influence of mine in my life, and I feel like you can hear it in my voice a lot because I listened to her at a time in which I was developing a voice. But I love Against Me. They're one of my favorite bands. So Laura Jane Grace really inspires me. I'm also queer, and like her journey and who she's become and what she stands for really inspires me. Death Cab is one of my favorite bands ever. And so Ben Gibbard has really inspired me as a writer, especially in his lyricism and his ability to sit inside of a story and no detail is too small. Like, I love that. And recently I've actually gotten inspired by a lot of pop people. Like, I love Carly Rae Jepsen. I love Dua Lipa. I've been getting more and more inspired by like the happier sounding music. And maybe that's just because like my ears are growing tired of like my own mopey inner monologue, but it's been pretty inspiring.
Other than Kat being my influence, it's simple. I mean, I draw a lot of influence from my heritage. Both my parents are from Ireland, so I grew up traveling there a lot and being surrounded by music. You walk into a pub and there's music playing. People of all ages, from babies to 100-year-olds, are all together listening to music. So I love the energy that music creates. I think that Ireland is a special place for music. There's like a lot of pain and a lot of sorrow in their history, and a lot of beauty that comes from music and from people expressing themselves through that. There's a lot of fight in the Irish people, and I kind of think that's pretty badass as well. And yeah, I mean, other than like side of things, I love indie rock. I love like organic electronic music, and I love rhythm. So I'm hugely influenced by Latin rhythms and, you know, different electronic artists. And I play around on my drum machine and just come up with different ideas, and then try play guitar to that and challenge myself. So rhythmic stuff, folk stuff, pour your heart out stuff, fighting stuff. That's it. More of like a genre thing than an artist thing.
Thank you. This question always comes to kind of people don't want to. They're a little vague, or they don't want to pigeonhole. But if you were wanting to classify your genre, if somebody came up to you and didn't know you, didn't know anything about music, how would you describe it?
I know. I feel like we could say this for each other. Okay. New folk.
And I would call Kat's music emo Americana. It's got that backbone of the emo music from our generation, but also the elements of Americana and folk and all of that. So emo Americana for sure.
Thank you. I appreciate you defining a little bit, you know, but I would agree with what you said. It describes perfectly. Let's see. So my question also is, what do you think about your experience at the Hive tonight? Just wanted to put that out there.
5 stars. It's been wonderful. Walked through the door, greeted with a lovely hello. We had a great time. I think it starts with the people. I'm learning a little bit more and more as I'm here, but this is a community center. It's a not-for-profit spot. There's a recording studio here. There's a stage. There's posters on the wall about mental health outreach. This is clearly a space filled with love, and you can feel it when you walk in. And the sound was amazing. Everything's amazing. Yeah, good job, James. Yeah, I mean, you don't know what to expect when you're driving across the country, and I just feel very at home. So I'm very thankful to be here today.
I love the Hive. I walked in and there was a dog. That was like the first thing I saw. And if there's a dog there, I instantly let my guard down and I feel the most myself because there's a dog and the dog's looking at me, and the dog was very nice. Frida was so nice. Like, I was like, okay, a dog's here, cool. And then someone offered to make me coffee, and I was like, oh yeah, okay. This is like alley-oop. This is a slam dunk. Amazing place to be. And like, I really connect to, I love playing like an all ages community center. I believe that live music should feel more accessible for sober people, more accessible for people who are not 21. I feel like there shouldn't be so many barriers in order to be a part of something really special. And so I feel that vibe in here, that it's just like accessibility is key.
Thank you. One other question I want to ask you, and you could choose to answer or not answer, but part of our mission, or a good majority of our mission, is suicide prevention and mental health services. And is there any a point in time that this has affected your life where you might need a place like the Hive? If you don't have to answer.
No, absolutely. First off, just like 100% yes. The record I made in 2020 is about all of those things. And I fall, trigger warning, I do fall into the suicidality category of mental health struggle, as well as numerous other struggles. My brain is like a playground full of knives. And, you know, songs have been a really great way for me to express myself, but it's not like something that fixes everything for you. And I am a proud attendee of therapy and a proud member of the sober community and of the depression community and the anxiety community. And I think that a place like this is exactly what needs to exist, because I've been so lucky to have so much support in my life. And I have a really supportive family, a supportive partner, a supportive friends. I live in a community in which people are always trying to build each other up. But growing up, I grew up near San Francisco, and I knew people who came out and got thrown out of the house. I knew people who were 51-50'd because their parents just didn't want to deal with it. And I'm lucky that my parents didn't feel that way. But I also think that like you need a space where people know if worse comes to worse, if there's nowhere that will open their door, like we will open our door. So it's crucial. It's vital.
Beautifully said, Kat.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, I fall into similar categories myself, and my record is called Songs for My Therapist, which I thought of it kind of thinking, oh, that's kind of a funny name. And then I started thinking about it more, and I was like, that's the perfect name. And I love that I lead with that. And I think that outreach and having a community where you can be supported is just so important. So I'm very thankful for places like this. I mean, I have never been to a place like this in my whole life. I didn't know it existed. So to see this here it's really cool.
I really appreciate your sharing your struggles in life, because I think it needs to be, mental health issues need to be more, people need to be able to be more open about them and tell their journey, and if they're doing better or they need help, they should feel able to reach out. So thank you so much. Well, that will conclude our interview, and thank you so much, Allie and Kat. We loved your performance. Thank you.
This has been a treat. Total treat.
Thank you. We love you, Boise Hive. Thank you.
Yeah.